Hi, I'm Greg Vinell, Independent Chairman of Wet Tropics Waterways, and I'm out here on a wetland in Tully. People think of wetlands as being horrible, swampy, boggy, marshy places that are full of mosquitoes and leeches and all sorts of nasty things, but they're actually really important to our aquatic landscape. They protect our rivers, our lakes, and even the Great Barrier Reef lagoon from toxicants and pollutants and sediments as well. They trap those things, stop them from getting into our waterways, and they provide habitat for birds, fish, reptiles and amphibians across a wide landscape. Now, in addition to those benefits, wetlands, healthy wetlands at least, also help with the sequestration of carbon, they help manage storm surge, and they provide fish habitat and nursery areas as well. Wetlands are under threat for a whole range of reasons, and some of those reasons include agricultural impacts, so clearing of land, movement of sediments, nutrients and toxicants coming in, but also draining of wetlands and reclamation of the land for agricultural purposes or urbanisation.
So constructed wetlands we have in the landscape where we're engineering, we're building these systems to channel water through to provide a water improvement service. So by building these intercepting wetlands, they can provide an opportunity to receive runoff from modified landscape areas and provide that intercepting, that water improvement opportunity before that eventually reaches the estuaries and eventually the Great Barrier Reef. The concept of building or engineering treatment wetlands has been around for a very long time. There's lots of examples overseas where they've been building these kinds of intercepting wetlands through the US, through parts of China and parts of Europe. So this is not a new thing. We've certainly seen these in lots of different landscapes. More recently, we're looking to use these treatment wetlands in agricultural landscapes to provide an opportunity to improve, process a lot of those nutrients and sediments that gets washed off through those treatment wetlands and provide that water quality improvement before reaching the downstream estuaries and eventually the Great Barrier Reef.
Hello, I'm Alicia Buckle, Water Quality Monitoring Leader at Terrain NRM. This wetland was installed in this location because the landholders who own this land are part of a collaborative reef water quality project, and they offered up this land to be reinstated to the natural hydrology. A weir wall was built at the bottom of this natural valley to retain water and hold it back and return the system to a more wetland type environment. So we monitor the two inflows at the north, and we also collect water from the bottom end of the wetland. At both sites we're collecting water quality samples for nitrogen and sediment, but we're also measuring the volume of water that's entering and exiting the wetland, and that way we can calculate how much nitrogen the wetland's removing from the water. The evidence so far for this particular wetland is that it is actually doing quite a good job at removing nitrogen from the water. The data that was collected shows that the concentrations that are coming out of the outlet are a lot lower than what's coming in at the two inlets. So it was that original evidence that showed that concentrations leaving the wetland were lower than what was coming in that spurred this project, which is a much more detailed examination of the nutrient dynamics in this wetland. The future potential of wetland systems like this are huge. We understand the processes that are going on within these wetlands. We're still learning how those processes act out on a larger scale in a real life wetland like this, and that's what the monitoring we're doing in this project is to better understand.
So to improve wetlands, well, first of all we should be conserving and preserving the wetlands that we have remaining. So that means keeping stock out of them, maintaining vegetation and keeping them in a healthy condition. And where we can and where it's appropriate, we should also create constructed wetlands to replace some of those lost wetland areas that have been reclaimed for other reasons and are no longer viable for agriculture or urbanisation.